The situation humanity is in right now has never occurred in the planet's entire history.
Get the out!
6-foot chunk of ice falling from the sky, slamming into a home in Palm Coast, Florida.
I've never seen so many.
There is a potential danger in space, and it's on a collision course with Earth.
Huge green vortex up in the sky.
Is the Earth really on a collision course with a huge asteroid?
Yeah, a lot of weird stuff happening around the world right now, and you know what that means. Time for some new content. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a bunch of strange phenomenon happening from all around the world. Some of it seems like it's straight out of the Bible. Others, just downright bizarre, but guess what? They're all pretty cool to look at. So today we're going to go through it all together. My name's Casey, this is MindSeed TV. Let's get straight to it. There are signs that are written plain as day in the Bible, indicating that the rapture is near. A lot of them talk about trumpets being sounded, and that's strange, because people have been hearing weird sounds coming from the sky that sound a lot like trumpets. Again. Another sign that the end might be near, rivers turning into blood. And you might think to yourself, well yeah, we already heard about that. That happened a lot last year, didn't it? Well, guess what? It's still happening right now.
Porque esta mañana el río Rímac se tiñó de rojo y causó asombro entre varios vecinos. Todo el mundo estaba.
News reports stated many people were confused by how this could have happened, while many locals took to social media with their own recordings.
¿Qué será? Pero están haciendo raspadillas, pero han lavado aceitunas, algo.
And this isn't just an isolated event. On the other side of the world, even Iran is experiencing the water's changing color. Okay, you've seen the rivers turning red, no problem, but what about this? Have you ever seen anything like this before? Because I haven't, so... What is that? I know that some of you guys are scientists that follow the channel, all you fact checkers out there. Please tell me what those icy coconut looking eggs are floating in the ocean. I've never seen that before. I live in Florida, so the ocean never freezes. But if you're somewhere where the ocean freezes, why is it turning into weird? What is that? And then you have mentions in the Bible of the second trumpet being sounded and 1/3 of the creatures from the sea dying off. Well, yeah, we've seen a lot of animals beached and, sea creatures dying last year. What about right now? Is that still happening? Oh, it is.
Our first large mass stranding of these animals in around 50 years.
Thousands of false whales have been found washed along the shores of Australia, leaving scientists confused and puzzled. This was the largest beaching in the last 50 years. So what could have changed? But wait, there's more. January 15th, 2025 in Africa, hundreds of thousands of fish suddenly washed ashore. Again, scientists are left puzzled and stumped. One thing for certain is the world is changing, and Mother Nature doesn't seem to like it. Let's face it, we're living in some pretty strange times. Speaking of time, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. Come closer. Closer than that. I'm turning 40 this year. Yeah. And one thing that I promised myself was that by the time I hit 40, I'd be in the best shape of my life. And as most of you probably know, it's not just about how often you exercise, but it's also about the food that you constantly put into your body. That plays a major factor. And that's why Factor is my new secret weapon. And lucky for you, I just got a new box in, so let's check it out. When I got mine, I was blown away by how organized and fresh everything was kept. I had 6 meals and 4 healthy juices packed between large ice packs. Factor really makes sure everything arrives in perfect condition. And the coolest thing about it, after heating my meals up for just 2 minutes, it looked like a chef's cuisine came out of my microwave. No, all jokes aside, seriously, I was looking forward to filming this next part because the food looks so damn good. We got the herb shredded chicken and butternut squash, the spinach and mushroom chicken thighs, the herb ricotta and beef ragu, garlic cream pork chop, chicken Florentine, and the green goodness chicken. And I'm not even exaggerating, these are restaurant quality meals. The chicken, still juicy. The flavors, on point. And the best part, they're perfectly portioned, so I don't even have to think about calorie counting. It takes all the guesswork out of eating clean. Factor literally took all the stress out of meal prep so that I could focus on what I do best, and that's making content for you guys. And maybe getting some sleep once in a while. Big maybe. So if you want to try it for yourself, head to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code 50MindSeed for 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. I don't know if you heard that the same as me, but 50% off your first box and free shipping? That's huge. Get it while you still can. This is going to be a fun part of the video, strange animal behavior. Now this might not be biblical, but most of it is just pretty cool to look at, and I'm going to show you guys some wild stuff right now. Check this out. What you're looking at right now is thousands of dolphins and whales swimming together in a massive pod. Not only is it rare to see this many at once, but it makes you wonder why these different species are traveling together, and what they might be running away from. And then there's this strange sighting in Brazil. Thousands of spiders appear to be coming down from the sky. Unsure of what their webs could be attached to, many people were puzzled by this strange phenomena. Alright, quick question. You've probably seen me before, haven't you? Let's be honest. If you search these weird, bizarre, strange videos, chances are that you have. But this time, let's do something a little bit different. Hit that button down below. You know why? It's free, it costs you nothing, and it helps me. And guess what? I'm not gonna spam you. I'm not gonna send you hundreds of emails or 10 notifications a week while you're trying to sleep. I upload like once every 2 weeks. So help me, help you. Thanks for watching. Stick around. Let's get back to the show. Many people have said they have seen a strange change in migration patterns of birds, claiming they are flying the opposite direction than they normally would for the season. And while we're talking about birds, this next clip looks like something from a Hitchcock film. Look at what this dude found when he goes back to his room on his cruise ship.
Get the fuck out.
They need to give y'all a refund.
I'm gonna need that money right there in my hand. Cause yeah, with the weird bird going around right now, I ain't taking no chances. That, give me back my money.
Oh my God, leave my
Look at that shit, man. They gonna close my door so they can fly in the hallway.
Hundreds of birds invade bedrooms aboard this ship. But the strange part is, these aren't the common types of birds you see hundreds of miles out at sea. So why are they there? And then deer have been popping up in random places they normally wouldn't be at, like highways and neighborhoods by the hundreds. And guys, I get it. Deer are all over the place, I know. I've been in the woods, I've seen a couple of them running around. I've just never pulled into a neighborhood that looked like this.
There's so many of them. I've never seen so many of them. Freaking life, man. Look at all of that. They just all up in these people's.
And then there's the scenes from the movie Leave the World Behind.
The animals, they know something that we don't.
What's with the f***ing deer? Why are there always deer popping up when the world's ending? Maybe they sense something that we don't. Animals move in mysterious ways, you know. Oh, and before we wrap this chapter up, did you hear about the whales eating people? Yeah, swallowing people whole, like 3 people in the last 2 months. Check this out.
Watch out, Wes! Wes!
Oh no.
Even the birds didn't like that shit. Okay, pause, wait. You know what that is right there? That's a mouth. Like a whole mouth. The upper roof of his mouth is bigger than the roof in my bathroom, and his bottom lip is bigger than the kayak itself, and that motherfucker is inside of that? Nope, nope.
Ya, vente, vente. Tranquilo, agarra el bote, agárralo, tranquilo, agárralo. Agárralo, agárralo, no te subas, agárralo. Tranquilo, agárralo. Tranquilo, tranquilo.
I wish a bitch would tell me tranquilo after I got swallowed whole and regurgitated by a motherfucking whale. The only thing that would be on my agenda after that is fetal position showers and no sleep for like a month.
Great white. Great white. Great white shark. I'm out of here.
And then there's this horrifying footage where a kayaker is stalked by a great white shark. Watch closely.
Oh, mate, get out of the rudder. There's a huge great white behind me.
As he tries to paddle away, the shark follows him, staying just a few feet away the entire time.
Following me. He's still behind me. He's going at my rudder.
Luckily, nobody was injured, but for me, that's a good enough reason not to go kayaking like ever. Dear ocean, you could have it. I belong on land. I'm not a fucking mermaid, I know. Have you ever heard of an oarfish? Not an orifice, I'm talking about an oarfish. Well, Japanese mythology says that seeing one of these is a sign of oncoming and impending doom. These fish are so deep below the sea that anytime they come close to the surface, it's supposed to be because they could sense some sort of weather change or maybe oncoming earthquakes, but either way, when you start seeing these fish, it's not good.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's an oarfish. Holy shit, they've almost never been seen live.
But recently, they have been found beached more often than not in Mexico and around the United States. And wouldn't it be interesting if there was a sudden increase in earthquake activity after all these oarfish have been spotted? Oh, there has been. Some scientists in the field are even panicking right now because they're dropping these devices deep down in the ocean, and apparently they're getting readings like off the chart that they shouldn't be getting, that they've never gotten before.
Returning to Greece, where the island of Santorini is right now under a state of emergency after a series of earthquakes that started January 31st. Those quakes have ranged in magnitude from 3 to 5.2.
A potential natural disaster in the idyllic Greek island of Santorini, a volcanic island in the Aegean Sea. And since last week, the island has been rocked by 2,000 earthquake storms.
Have you guys ever heard of international online forums? That's like when a group of people come together from different countries, talk about global crises and everything. Why did this group of scientists get all choked up when trying to warn humanity about what we're about to face?
And we're all here to tell you the real situation with the climate so that you can understand once and for all that the situation humanity is in right now has never occurred in the planet's entire history.
Yeah, all of them, teary-eyed as f. And guess what? Good luck finding that video because I'm pretty sure that that one got shadow banned too. Seems like a lot of videos are getting shadow banned now when it comes to stuff they don't want you up to speed on. I know, because some of my videos got shadow banned, but you know what? That's another story for another time. Let's just enjoy what we got cooking right now. Did you hear about the asteroid? 2032? Yep.
There is a potential danger in space, and it's on a collision course with Earth.
It's still 7 years away, but scientists are already sounding an alarm.
Here's why we're talking about it, though. Since this asteroid was discovered in December, its likelihood of making impact here on Earth has almost doubled now. That is still, according to a NASA engineer who talked to ABC News, quote, uncommon. It is between 130 feet and 330 feet in diameter.
Is the Earth really on a collision course with a huge asteroid? It's estimated to be between 40 and 90 meters across.
While I was working on this video, no BS, I swear I went to the living room to take my dogs outside, and this is what I saw on the TV. Hold on, let me focus here for you.
Way too dramatic since other space rock is similar, although slightly lower impact.
It's pretty f***ing nuts when it goes from social media to your own living room. That's crazy. And listen to what this astronaut had to say about the asteroid.
It has 7.7 megatons worth of TNT. It's about 500 times more powerful than the biggest bomb we exploded during World War II. 500 times more powerful. So think of the destruction we wrought on each other in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This is 500 times more powerful than that, just because of the energy of it coming through the atmosphere, causing shock waves, and because of the heating, exploding. So it's like a grenade. A grenade is no bigger than your fist, but it can do damage over a wide area. This is a grenade that's 60 meters across.
He's all teared up too. Why the f is everybody getting teared up talking about the future for the planet? And then you got shows like Paradise, where they're building underground bunkers for the government and all the rich people and stuff, and people are hearing noises underground. I'm not trying to just dive headfirst into conspiracies right now, but what's that about? And then there's giant pieces of ice falling from the sky now too.
Tonight, the FAA is now investigating a mysterious 6-foot chunk of ice falling from the sky, slamming into a home in Palm Coast, Florida.
The neighbor next door saw the ice fall from the sky. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little bit of ice. There's ice over here. Fire department, fire department, police officers here.
A mystery chunk of ice came falling from the sky and crashed into a Flagler County home.
That blue tarp is what is covering up a large hole created by ice. Frozen condensation on a jet flying overhead may have caused this 6-foot-long by 3 feet wide hunk of ice to crash through the roof.
Couldn't believe it, never heard of it in my life. First time.
And I know, some of you guys are gonna sit here and tell me that's normal, it just fell off an airplane. Listen, I've been here for almost 40 years now, and not once have I heard of anything like this. Some of you guys are older than me who watch the channel. No disrespect, man. I just know that I got some old heads that watch the channel too. And 6 foot by 3 foot wide, large blocks of ice the size of coffins and caskets falling from the sky. Is that normal? Is that a normal thing? Large enough to crash through the roof of a house. Imagine what that would do if it hit someone's car while they were driving or someone walking on the street.
Let me tell y'all something, bro. I'm in LA, downtown, and this shit dropped out of the sky, bro. Ice. Big chunk of ice. Blue. Nowhere. I just want you to look at the details.
I think that if this was a regular thing, we'd hear about it like every day, right? Because there's thousands of planes flying around at all times above us, and now we just have 6 foot by 3 foot ice blocks falling off of them. Something's not right. That's some new shit. That's new stuff going on. Why is it happening? And then you want to see something really cool? Take a look at this.
Look at the snow, it's green. That's how bright that is. What? Oh my god. And the sky is on fire. Yeah, it's huge green vortex up in the sky. Wow.
Yeah, I know, that's like normal stuff to some of you guys who live on the other side of the planet, but to me, it's not. And if I saw something like that in the sky, I'd be mesmerized and blown away. But people have been saying it's been glowing brighter and brighter on a day-to-day basis. And that's kind of interesting, isn't it? Why would it be doing that? So if you're lucky enough to see this on a day-to-day basis, let me know down in the comments if that's true. So there's a lot of weird stuff still happening right now around the world, new crazy things that no one's ever seen or heard of before. And I'm gonna keep going down these rabbit holes searching for all this weird stuff all the time so that you don't have to. You could just find it right here every time that you tune in. And if you do happen to see something weird that you want to share with me, feel free to send it over to anotherstrangevideo@gmail.com. You're totally welcome to be part of this community. Thank you for watching, and thanks to today's sponsor once again. Their food is actually really good. I'm not even kidding. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. Stay tuned. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.